already. Okay. I think you guys can hear me. I think we're good. Let's play Fable on the news of Fable. Okay, chat room, what's going on? Oh, we got Carlos in here. You know what that means.
I asked you for the map. Carlos! Carlos! Carlos!
Can you guys hear that?
Carlos! I asked you for the map.
Yeah, well, the map says we're fucked.
Nice hearing from you, Carlos.
Carlos! Carlos! Carlos!
Let's talk about this Fable thing, okay? You're wicked hot. What's going on? We got Carlos in here. You're wicked hot, infinite hero. Eli's here. And Carlos has the map.
I asked you for the map. Carlos! I asked you for the map.
Yeah, well, the map says we're fucked.
All right, good. So he's got the map. Let's talk about this Fable thing. We told you guys this wasn't coming out in 2025. But you had all these Xbox guys going, oh, it's a stacked year. Fable's coming out. Oh. I can't wait to play Fable. Yeah, well, guess what? It got put out today that it's not happening this year. And you know what? I don't even know if it's going to come out next year. They're saying 2026, but can I believe these people anymore? No. So you're going to launch Gears E-Day and Fable in the same year with the new console. Quote unquote, air quotes for console. We're going to get into this tomorrow, but I mean, this is kind of hard for me to believe. So here's the thing with Xbox. If you have the Xbox console, you want to keep it, go ahead. I'm continuing a game probably from like 20 years ago. No, I played this in 2021 for 2 minutes. Okay, there you go. If you want to keep the machine, keep the machine. You want to get rid of it, get rid of it. Fucking build a PC and just wait for these games. They are a third-party publisher, and I'll tell you why. Just like third-party publishers, you're waiting forever for these games to come out. So if you get a PC, you're playing games on there anyway. And by the time it comes out, it comes out. It's not a big deal. We can no longer treat this company as if they are like an actual console / gaming company. You know what I mean? They don't take this shit seriously. This game has been in development since 2013. You realize that? First it was Fable Legends, which got canceled. We understand they shut down Lionhead. Then they restarted development. They showed a trailer, what, like 4 years ago? The Jack and the Beanstalk trailer? And what happened? It takes 5 years to make a great game, right? Well, this game's been being made forever. What's going on here? And then they had the balls to say, well, we have pre-alpha footage we've released to the public. It's like, what? Pre-alpha release? Dude, that's some bullshit, man. They can't finish that game, says SIB Studios. Yeah, I know. We'll be on fucking PlayStation 6 by the time this game comes out. I mean, come on. And by the way, this game is going to be day and date on PlayStation. Just saying. So again, what was the point of me buying the Series X? And here's the thing. If this does come out in 2026 with the quote new console, who's to say the graphics aren't going to be better on that? So we're going to get the low-end version anyway. A lot of questions here. And we don't have any of the answers to until we get there. Time will tell. What a pain in the ass, though. Nintendo will save us this year. Nintendo will save us this year. David R., what's up? As long as they have dedicated hardware. Well, we don't know what the hardware is going to be. What if the hardware is a streaming box? What if the next Xbox is just a streaming box? What if the new hardware, the next Xbox, is the handheld?
One day being a hero. Sometimes he imagined himself as a noble knight or a powerful wizard.
Yeah, right. I remember that.
And other times he dreamt he'd be an evil warrior.
Fable Legends was good looking though. It was a good game. Frank played the demo or he played the closed beta or whatever the hell it was. Or the alpha. What the hell did Frank play? Frank's not even in here.
Come on.
That game looked fucking good.
Daydreaming again, were you? Just like your mother. Mind always wandering. Well, let it wander off to find your sister, will you?
It's still hardware, but how dedicated is it? If it's a streaming box, how dedicated is it? That's like saying the PlayStation Portal is dedicated hardware. It's not. It's literally just a streaming box. When Sega went full party, they quit making anything besides software. Yes, because they went out of fucking business, man. Sega didn't go full third party when they had the Dreamcast out there. They fucking ended the Dreamcast because they ran out of fucking money because a guy died. The guy that was funding their hardware division, he dropped dead. He was a billionaire. And then they realized that they were fucked anyway because the PlayStation 2 ran roughshod over the Dreamcast. It was over, so they gave up. And they were like, we're out of the hardware business and we're just going to focus on software. And they're doing pretty good. And Microsoft will follow that footstep. They'll be fine as far as software goes. They got plenty of publishers and plenty of studios. They'll be all right. If they go stream only, I'm out. Yeah, I hear you. I don't think it'll be like... I don't know if it'll be like that, though. We have no idea what's going to happen. You know, they could change their mind like their underwear, and they'll sell it to people, and people will eat it up. I mean, it is what it is. People are going to be fanboys about this bullshit. Which, whatever. It is what it is. But all I'm seeing today is, oh, I'm so glad it was delayed. We want the game to come out finished. It's like, yes. But why were we told it was coming out this year when it clearly wasn't? You got people's hopes up. You sold consoles based on that. You sold subscriptions based on that. That's what I'm saying. They pull this shit every fucking time. And they always use the excuse, we want to give developers more time so people don't get mad at them. Well, I'm sick and tired of these fucking excuses. They use that excuse for almost every game. You realize that? We just want to give it more time. Well, where the fuck did the time go? In the time that this game was made, how many games has Capcom made? Seriously, Capcom churns out games like crazy. They're dedicated over there. They get it done. God damn. And here's the thing, and I hate the excuse, well, we have so much to play on Game Pass. Well, what if people don't want to play those games on Game Pass? What if they want to really play Fable? It was like the Avowed thing. When they pushed Avowed, well, we have Indiana Jones, so we don't need Avowed right now. Well, you don't need Avowed right now, but some people wanted to play it. Some people aren't interested in Indiana Jones. This is what these companies fail to realize. And this is what a lot of these stupid fanboy guys fail to realize. Not everyone wants to play every game they put out.
I'm sorry if I woke you up.
Crackdown 3.
It was another of those dreams.
Bleeding Edge.
I was standing in this field when something happened.
I don't know why they just don't quit the hardware at this point.
Never mind.
Because if they quit hardware right now, people are going to fucking jump off Game Pass. That's why. They have to ease it in and try to get people, like, to bite into it. Why do you think all these fanboy guys are like, oh, it's about the ecosystem, not the hardware? It's like, yeah, you were fed that line. If it was about the ecosystem, then why the hell did you sell me a $500 box? There was no choice.
You haven't forgotten what day it is.
In 2020, you know what I mean? You change your mind midway in the generation. Like, you can't do that. Sega did that with the fucking Saturn. That was a big mistake, man. They released the Saturn and they're like, yeah, that's not our future. It's like, well, you just fucked yourself because who the hell's going to buy it now? And it got to the point where retailers didn't even carry the Saturn. They were like, well, we're not carrying this shit. We're done. Like, there's certain things that you can and can't do. And, you know. So, yeah, that game better be fucking good when it comes out. Because I guarantee you, if it's not, people are going to be like, oh, that's okay. Nobody cared about Fable anyway. Like, we're going to hear this shit. You know what I mean?
Honestly, where's that filthy layabout husband of mine?
No. Xbox is worse than Big Show Kane and Mark Henry, says Eli.
With some
One minute they
woman,
do
I don't
something
doubt.
cool, the fans love them. The next minute do something that turns the fans on them. Because they are ran and directed by people not committed to gaming. Yeah, I know. Well,
I run his house, bring up his children, and what do I get in return? Nothing. If you find him, let me know, won't you?
it seems like Microsoft does things like they go full bore, and then when it doesn't work out the way they want it, like immediately, they like give up on it. It's kind of like Sony with the hardware.
What are you up to today?
If Sony doesn't sell hardware like quickly, like the Vita, like they just give up on it. Look at the PlayStation VR 2. It didn't do well. They gave up on it. It's still out there. They support it, but
And it's her birth, and it seems you just so guaranteed. I'm afraid you seem to be short of funds, Sonny.
yeah, you're right, man. Everything they tried did fail.
Just 3 gold coins is all I ask, and your sister will love them.
We'll talk about it tomorrow, but apparently the big consensus is that
Give you money if he hears good reports about you.
Phil Spencer bought ABK. It cost too much time and money. And Satya wants his money back immediately. And Phil Spencer couldn't recoup that, and that's when they stepped in and said, make everything multi-plat. Just get all the games out there. Let's just make much money as we can. That's the big rumor online, and it kind of lines up with what that Tim Dog guy said about a year ago, which is funny because everyone called him a nut. But now everything everyone's saying lines up with what he originally said, so he was the whistleblower for sure.
What? I was just, I've never even met this woman. Who is she?
Venge, what's up, man? Sorry to hear about your loss, buddy. Everyone, shout out to Venge in the chat, man.
Look, Sonny, keep your mouth shut about this, right?
Ooh, I earned reward points.
My wife's at home with our little ones, and I'm supposed to be working.
By the way, I tried to order another. I tried to go and buy another Xbox Series X, a digital one, and they don't have them. I have to go down to Westchester and go get one.
A man should be entitled to
Everyone's sold out. Target has them. They have 2 left. They had 4 of them last week. They have 2 left now. But I was going to go trade stuff into GameStop and get money off of it. Like big money.
Good lad. Here.
But I have to go fucking an hour away to go get it now. It's right by Jeff's house. The one by Jeff's house has a couple left.
My advice to you.
I'm not going to fucking go down there and go get one, man. It's ridiculous. I wanted to go to the mall by Frank's house and just pick one up, but I can't. Venge, anything you need, man, you let me know. This makes even more sense that they bought Activision. Well, they bought Activision to add more games to their portfolio, which is fine. I mean, we were all for it, right?
Show.
But we didn't realize it was going to be like this albatross that was going to drag them down. You know what I mean? We were like, oh, cool. They're going to get more games in Game Pass. They're going to get more games in their portfolio. They're going to fund more remakes or, you know, bring back IPs, make sequels, whatever. That's what everyone was excited about. And it just, little did we know behind the scenes, allegedly, this thing was just dragging them down.
I've heard. What will your mother say? Pack it in.
Again, this is all speculation, but this is what we're hearing. I hope one day they write a book about this shit, because it'd be very interesting to see what was going on at this time over at Microsoft.
I've heard you're being bad.
We'll talk about this tomorrow because Frank is going to, in more detail, Frank is going to be upset. I mean, he's already upset. I mean, he knew that, we all knew this game wasn't coming this year, but the fact is they dangled the carrot again and then they stepped on the rake like they usually do. And it's disappointing. It's like, oh, another year. Like, how old am I going to be when I release these fucking games? Like 70? Oh, you can't rush greatness. Okay, whatever. You have $3 trillion. You can't get the fucking game made. And I know the Xbox division doesn't have $3 trillion. I know how it works. But still, it's a perception. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never played this game like hardcore. The new one looks good. So I was planning on playing that all the way through, but I don't even know where to go. I'm just playing. Iceman, we're talking about Fable getting delayed. I almost said canceled. Fable getting delayed another year.
Little idiots. Get him off me! Please help! He goes around the town beating up anyone smaller than him.
Oh, can I punch this guy?
Looks strong. I bet you could scare him off for good.
This is why Xbox never commits to release dates. Yeah, I know. Remember when Gears 5 came out? They gave it a date and it just came out. Remember when Gears 4 was given a date and it just came out? What happened?
What do you? He was irritating me, playing with my sister and her stupid teddy bear. No, he won't give it to me, just because I said I'd rip its stupid head off. I told him, if he doesn't do what I say, I'm gonna make his life a misery. Why are you playing with baby toys and little girls? Ah! Ow! It hurts!
Good.
I'm sorry, I'll leave him alone. Just please don't hit me again.
Thank you. You stopped him good. Thank you. Here, I'll let you look after Rosie. She'll be safe with you.
It's so stupid. There's so much to play on Game Pass. It's like, bro, I have fucking actual games I bought. I haven't even played on here yet. Who cares? You still want to play a new game, man. Not everybody's playing all those fucking games on Game Pass. Jesus Christ. There's so much to play.
Look, right, got you, you little ruffian. I've heard reports that you've been doing bad deeds. Accessory to improper man and lady behavior.
This is the wrong person.
That sort of behavior is not acceptable. If you were older, you'd be apprehended and you need to decide. I'll leave it at... What the blazes do you think you're doing? I'm a town guard. I'm not the sort you want to be hitting, unless you want to spend a night in the barracks. Now, get out of my sight.
There's something different about that boy.
Ooh, you're lucky I've still got these sweets.
Hockey fan, what's up?
Quickly, give me 3 gold pieces.
Looks like the
now and
Xbox
lay
took the
yours.
old saying, news is news as long as they're talking about Xbox. I don't care if it's good or bad.
I'm afraid you seem just free. Remember, you're
Same shit with PlayStation Plus through loaded shit. Cause I buy games. They're slowly locking more and more behind the premium tier. Like what? What are they locking behind the premium tier? PlayStation Plus sucks. I said that shit yesterday. Doesn't anybody listen to me?
So, here's the gold for your good deeds.
It's a waste of fucking time, PlayStation Plus. Unless you have never had a PlayStation in your life. And you want to go back and play the old library and shit like that. Yeah, it's great.
Try to keep it. So,
But besides that, if you're like us, we grew up playing a lot of those games. It's kind of pointless.
I've heard you're being bad. What will your mother say? Pack it in.
Game Pass is a better deal, but the problem with Game Pass is a lot of fucking indie games on there. Like, nobody cares about that shit. They put Balatro in there, okay? It's a $12 game and people are losing their fucking minds. Oh my God, Melantro's in Game Pass. Oh, it's like you couldn't pay $12 for the game. Who gives a shit? It's not like it's Gears of War. Jesus Christ. When a game like Gears of War 6 goes in there, E-Day, whatever the fuck it's called, that's when you need to go, oh my God, that's like, Game Pass is awesome. Gears of War is in there right now. Like when Call of Duty went in, it was great. Black Ops. It was like perfect. This is a game that we need in Game Pass. When is E-Day coming? It was supposed to come next year, but who the fuck knows now? The team might need more time next year. And then we're looking at 2029, 2030, and 2030. Who the hell knows? I'll be fucking 85 years old by the time E-Day comes out. Messed up on these consoles. You have to pay for multiplayer, so you're paying over $100 a year for access, and someone like me barely plays any multiplayer yet. I want to be there if I play. Hockey fan, what's up, man? I have a feeling you'll see E-Day before Fable. Yeah, maybe.
I've heard you being bad. What with? I've heard you being what with? I've heard you what? Don't you dare hit your own father. You need to watch that temper, lad, or you'll get yourself in trouble. Don't you dare hit your own father.
Yeah, he like took his head off.
You need to watch that temper, lad, or you'll get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, I'm 20, 30. Yeah, right. At this point, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Satya will have AI make it for us. Well, what happens if it really is like this, the old Steam machines where Steam just gave their name? They license out Steam OS and they put their name on everything. So they're not really dedicated Steam machines. They're just PC manufacturers making. I mean, that's the big rumor too. Like, you know, what if they do that? Remember, those Steam machines didn't sell well.
What? You again? I'm hearing of your mischief rather regularly.
What is this guy talking about?
Violent conduct to accessory to do you realize the trouble? Now go.
Fuck this guy.
Blazes do you think I'm unless you now? What the blazes do you think I'm unless now? Today. What the blazes do you think you're doing? I'm a town guard. Unless now. What the blazes do you? I'm a unless now. You're a real test of this guard's pace. What the blazes do you think? I'm a unless you now. What the blazes do I'm a unless now. What the blazes do I'm a unless you now. Today a juvenile delinquent. Tomorrow Bargate prison. Mark my words.
So what happens when they don't reach 2 billion gamers by 2030? That's what I want. That's the next stop, right? Remember that promise? 2 billion gamers by 2030? I mean, you barely got 30 million people fucking playing right now. So, I mean, how are we getting to 2 billion? We got 5 more years left.
can't tell with that kid. I'm not sure what to make of you, lad.
Where's that filthy layabout husband of mine? With some woman, I don't doubt. I run his house, bring up his children, and what do I get in return? Nothing. If you find him, let me know, won't you? You have? Right. I'm gonna turn him into Balverine food. Thank you, young sir, for telling... Wait till I get...
I'm a man of my word, so here's the gold for your good deeds. But if you think that I'll turn a blind eye to your mischief, you're very wrong.
There, Perfect Dark got pushed to 2030. There you go. Probably.
Out of trouble, please.
Well, that game is definitely not coming out. So say if Fable is coming out next year, we're definitely not getting Perfect Dark next year.
So, have you got enough money for a gift for Teresa?
So what happens? Are we going to get the gimped version of Fable in 2026 on the Series X? Because if they're releasing it, it's got to be on a new hardware, right? Quote hardware, air quotes of hardware. I mean, what is the deal? Like, we don't know anything. This company has been hiding everything from everybody.
Don't insult me anymore! My mother was right about you! Well, if you think I'm going to cook and clean for you while you're out having a good time with your strumpet, you've got another thing coming!
You know I only... Honestly, what's the world coming to? Kids thumping me in broad daylight? Go on, get away with...
Yo!
Honestly, what's kids...
Don't insult me anymore!
Honestly, what's the... Kids...
Don't insult...
Honestly, what kids...
Well, if you...
Honestly, what's the world coming? Kids thumping me in broad daylight? Go on, get away with ya!
Don't insult me anymore! My mother was right about you!
We weren't doing anything, honest.
Well, if you think I'm going to cook and clean for you while you're out having a good time with your strumpet, you've got another thing coming!
You know I only have eyes for you, my sweet. Honestly, what's the... Kids...
Who is she anyway? Some tart from the village? Younger than me, is she? You filthy swine! I ought to chop them right off! Don't insult me anymore!
Honestly, what's the... Kids... You little swine.
Well, if you think I'm going to cook and clean for you while you're out having a good time with your strumpet, you've got another thing coming!
We weren't doing anything, honest.
Who is she anyway?
Ooh, you're lucky I've still got these sweets. Quickly, give me 3 gold pieces now. Young sir, they are yours. Wish your sister a happy birthday from me now, won't you? Get your miscellaneous items here.
I've heard you being bad. What will your mother's...
What? You again? I'm hearing of your mischief, rather violent conduct, accessory to improper... Do you really now go?
Why does this guy chase me and shit?
What the I'm unless now. Get out. What the blazes do I'm unless you now. What the blazes do I'm unless now.
Oh, Perfect Dark. You know what, guys? I'll just say this. Just act like Xbox doesn't fucking exist anymore. You got PlayStation, you got Nintendo, and you got PC. Xbox games come out on PC. That's the way you got to look at it from now on.
Ouch, get off! Ouch, get off!
What? You again?
Why does this guy keep talking to me?
You now go. What the blazes? I'm a unless you now.
Why? Your miscellaneous items here.
It's perfectly dark, so dark can't see it. Just close your eyes and you played Perfect Dark.
I knew you were going to bring me chocolates. It's just like my dream. Come on, let's go home. Mother will be back for my party any minute now. Wait, there's something wrong.
Bandits!
He's dead.
It's really happening. They're here. You've got to hide.
Got one!
Evil had come to Oakvale. Bandits wielding torches and steel, slaying and burning all in their path. Blood-red flames lit the night.
Oh man, jeez.
Begged for mercy, and soon
Stretching and everything.
filled the streets. Then the raiders reached the last house, where the boy and his family lived. It was them they had slaughtered so many to find. The father fought to protect his kin, but he was no warrior, and fell mortally wounded. The bandits ripped the house apart, but
Nate the Hate. Fable will release on PS5 in 2026. Speculate that's the reason for the delay. Well, there you go.
His sister remained silent, and their furious attackers took them both.
And Nate the Hate just predicted a bunch of stuff, so he's been around for a little bit.
From the nearby woods, the boy watched as all he knew was taken away. His whole life was crushed to ashes. He was alone.
Well, they were rumors. Now they're pretty much confirmed. So now the question we have is, Will Fable run better on PS5 Pro?
We must leave. It's not safe here.
Who the hell is this guy?
They're all dead. You don't want to join them, do you? Then give me your hand.
Well, Nate the Hate was right about the Switch. He was right about a bunch of other shit. He was right about the state of play. This guy has a track record of being accurate. Nate the Hate. That's his name.
Come on. Save your energy, boy. It's not me you want to fight. You might not realize it, but I just saved your life. There's nothing left for you in Oakvale. And if you'd stayed, you'd be as dead as the rest of them. Come with me.
Nate the Hate.
My name is Maze, and I'm the head of the Guild of Heroes. You must have heard of it. You'll find nowhere safer in all of Albion, nor a better place to call your home. And if it's vengeance you want, you'll need the training only we can offer. Here we are. I'll introduce you to the Guildmaster. He'll be your guide from now on.
The Guildmaster? Where the hell's Frank at? He loves this game.
I have a new student for you. Put him in the dorm upstairs with the girl.
You don't look much like hero material to me, but Maze knows what he's doing, I suppose. Well, follow me then.
He knows what he's doing. What? Of course he does. Some guards, huh?
You'll be sharing this room with Whisper.
They beat the fuck out of those guards and then they couldn't hold their own.
She's playing in the woods right now.
That Ted Turner.
You'll meet her in the morning. For now, you should get some sleep. Your training starts tomorrow.
It's time to wake up. You must be my roommate. Shorter than I expected. My name's Whisper. I've been here for a month. Had the room to myself till now, too. But that's all right. You know you talk in your sleep. Sounded like a bad nightmare. Happens to a lot the first week. Some don't even last that long. You won't either if you don't get moving. The Guildmaster is waiting for us in the map room. You don't want to be late on your first day. Follow me. Looks like the Guildmaster got tired of waiting for you. He's probably at the training grounds across the river. Let's go!
You're the one that was talking all day.
The guild front door. Can you imagine what it will be like when we're ready to leave? This is the guild shop. When you're older, you can buy stuff here.
Oh, there's guards there? How did we open a fucking door?
assistance?
I like this part of the guild. The cloisters are so quiet.
You've finally prized yourself from your pillow, I see. All right, lad. It's time to see if you've any potential.
Let's see.
Get in the ring. Now then, I want you to hit that dummy as hard as you can. Just keep going till I tell you to stop.
Get it, Master. Train really nicely in there.
You're not making much of an impact there, are you? Here, try with this. That's more like it. When you destroy an enemy like this dummy, it drops an experience orb. These orbs contain the knowledge gained from killing the creature. It's very important that you collect these orbs, or you won't learn anything. Now pick it up.
You can pick up the experience orbs or pull.
Well done, lad. Now then, tomorrow we'll... That's the guild alarm. Sounds like there might be something loose in the woods. This is a good opportunity to test your spirit. I'll wait for you at the guild woods entrance while you deal with the problem.
I'll wait for you.
We can talk about starting your training. You haven't killed all the beetles yet. You can't expect to train as a hero.
Chance. I'm the fastest guild apprentice by miles.
You're the most arrogant, that's for sure.
I'm the fastest.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
This is your...
You'll get into trouble if you keep attacking people like this. We might let a few mistakes pass, but don't push your luck. The guild won't stand for this kind of behavior.
You tell me to kill beetles, and then the freaking waypoint tells me to hit these guys. I don't know where Frank is at. He could help me here. Oh, I had to go in the woods. Okay.
Well done, lad. The beetles are all dead. You can come out of the woods now.
The woods.
Good work, lad. Those beetles can be a damn nuisance. Here, I think you've earned yourself some pocket money for that. If you want more gold, I'm sure the servants could use your help with something. Or you can get an early night.
You wish to leave? Yeah, sure. Why not?
The guild was now the boy's life. The memory of the Oakvale flames still scorched his mind, but soon he had no thought other than training, and he became stronger and more agile with every passing year. His days were filled with grueling exercises, the nights with study in the library. Finally, he was ready to become
So what happened to
guild
his sister?
apprentice, just as Maze had foreseen. The real training was about to begin.
Get out of bed, lazy bones. We were supposed to meet the guildmaster on the other side of the river. But that was an hour ago. We better get going. Race you there.
Went the wrong way.
No, you're not.
Late again? You can put that old stick away. We'll begin training with real weapons now. Get used to the weight of this sword, and let's see if you can hit Whisper with it.
Oh, wow.
Come on then. Let's see what you've got, farm boy. Oh, lucky shot.
Now pay attention. What I'm about to teach you could well save your life one day. The life of a hero is a dangerous one, and you must learn to block your enemy's attacks if you expect to live long. Whisper will try to hit you, but you can block her attacks with your sword. Not all blows can be blocked, but you should be able to handle anything Whisper can throw at you.
Pull down the right bumper to block.
I'll hit you next time.
Well done. Now let's see if you can combine attack and defense. Ah, hello, Thunder. Come to check on your sister's progress, have you?
You could say that. Whisper told me you've got a training with some fanboy.
Maze thinks the boy has great potential.
Enough to keep up with.
So if they're putting the new Fable on PlayStation, are they going to put the old ones on there?
Whisper and the boy are just working on their melee skills now. All right, children. Let's see who has learnt the most in their training.
These are all questions.
Bard duel, just like your final melee test. Prepare yourselves.
Get your gun.
That's all wrong, Whisper. You need to practice more. Shame you couldn't see me fight in the arena. You might have learned a thing or two. Keep training if you want to go there yourself one day.
I could have beaten him if you hadn't stopped us.
We have few enough heroes as it is, without the two of you tearing each other apart in training. Speaking of which, meet me as I make my way to the archery range, when you're ready to continue your lessons. Oh, and about your melee performance. Excellent. Fight like that in your melee exam and you'll do well.
I know I will do well. Come on.
Then meet me by the archery range to continue your training. Are you ready for your archery training? Let's continue our training with the bow. To begin with, see if you can hit the 3 stationary targets. And put some effort into it. The longer you pull back your bowstring, the more damage you will cause. But make sure you stay within the circle. First, you'll need to unsheath your bow. First, you'll need to unsheath your bow. Now, fire the arrow. The longer you pull back the string, the more powerful your shot will be. Now, fire the arrow. The longer you pull back the string, the more powerful your shot will be. You need more muscle behind your shots, lad. Well done. You hit all the targets.
Yeah, I did.
Fortunately, most foes don't stand still. So let's see how you fare against moving targets. You have a minute to score as many points as you can. The front target is worth 1 point. The middle one is worth 3, and the one at the back will score you 9 points. And remember, the longer you pull back your bowstring, the more damage the shot will cause.
Yes, I know. You
Damage
told me.
means more points, but you have to balance power
You told me that, buddy.
and accuracy. Let's see what you can do.
Click on the left to switch between view modes.
Come on, lad. Get your bow out.
Oh.
Guildmaster, training any nice young men? There goes the tough old Guildmaster.
Guildmaster, a powerful man.
Good choice of shots, especially for a first attempt. Next, we will learn about the ways of the will. Speak to me when you're ready to continue with your training. I'll be heading to the...
I'm gonna show him how to write a will. Very nice. Any questions before I run?
Any apprentices want to practice melee combat?
So don't forget, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on Noof Nukem's channel, Gaming After Dark. We will be on tonight.
Yes?
There's just the will left to learn. It's been a long day, so come on, let's finish this. It's time to learn about will powers. We'll begin by striking these strong dummies with lightning. All right, let's see what you've got.
Oh.
That's it. See how many you can hit in half a minute. Only attack dummies that are facing the center of the island. You won't get any points for hitting one on the back. You will only waste valuable mana. Using your willpowers depletes your mana, and once used, it takes time to replenish.
My chat room frozen? Oops.
Stop right now.
Okay.
Good work. I think you could have got a few more
I
there.
don't even know what I did. Alright, the chat's not frozen. Okay, good. Continue.
Very good, lad. You have learnt the 3 hero disciplines. We can now move on to your final test if you're ready. Or you can spend some more time exploring the guild. I believe Whisper is about to go into the guild woods, if you wish to join her. I hope you're ready. Truly mastering a hero's skills takes years of practice. The boy mastered the skills quickly, but there was always more to learn. For years, the guild was his home, his school, and his life. But as time passed, his thoughts returned always to the world outside. The life he had lost, the family that had been torn from him. At last, only the final day of tests remained. Success would mark the end of his training. He would receive the guild seal and be free to forge his own destiny. He would become a hero. Before you graduate, there is one final test you must complete. Enter the guild woods and go to the log at the top of the hill. The test will be revealed to you there. Good luck.
I'm gonna save here. The wills. It's disappointing it got delayed, says Wesson. I was hoping it wouldn't for people who wanted to play. Yeah, I wanted to check out the new Fable. Listen, I'm all about checking out the new games. The big games, not these fucking little crappy indie games that they put in this Game Pass shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool Belantro's in Game Pass and all, but it was a $12 game. I mean, really? Nobody fucking shelled out $12 for it? I almost bought that game like, what was it, last week or 2 weeks ago for my wife. And then I woke up yesterday and it's like, oh, it's in Game Pass now. I was like, it is? Like, whatever. Like, it's not a big deal. It's cool, I guess, but it's a $12 game. Come on. How cheap are fucking people today? Jesus Christ. I don't know. Like I said, Game Pass is great for the big games. Like Call of Duty, Avowed, all that stuff, but there's too many little games in it. And I think that's a problem. Whatever. Let's call it Indie Pass. Alright, so let me post the link here for Noofs. The direct link. Gaming After Dark. Tonight's episode. A lot of people with Game Pass, unfortunately, don't buy the games. Yeah, I know. Well, that was when that's kind of shocking because I always bought the games. Now, the reason why I didn't buy Call of Duty is because Costco had it for $20. And I was like, well, if Costco's got it for $20, why am I going to fucking pay $48 on sale or whatever it was, $53 on sale? I was like, I'll just wait until it's that price on Game Pass, or if Amazon had it for $20. No, nobody ended up having it. So why was I going to pay fucking more money when there was already $20? Had that game not dropped to $20 at Costco, I would have bought Call of Duty Black Ops. Just saying. But every other game, for the most part, I ended up buying. Like Crash Team Racing, right? I bought that game years ago digitally and physically. It hit Game Pass a couple of months ago, and people are like, oh my God, what a great game. I'm like, you really didn't buy this game? This game is like $18. This game's been on Game Pass for, this game's been on Xbox for like 7 years or 5, whatever it was. 6 years, 5 years. And nobody bought this shit? What is it that people are fucking playing? They're not playing these games when they come out. There it is. How much is this game? $15. You fucking kidding me? This is on here. This I have. Yeah, they finally put this up here, huh? That's pretty cool. This was only on PC for a while. $15. I can't be bothered to buy. I swear to God, I saw it on sale for $11.99 like a couple weeks ago. I was gonna buy it. I was gonna buy it on my wife's account so she could check it out. Again, I didn't even realize they put it in. I think I saw it yesterday when I woke up. I was like, really? That's in there? And I'm looking online. All these people going crazy. I'm like, you really couldn't pick this up when it was on sale? It was on sale. It was like 11 or 12 bucks. Why don't we go to my own games? Full library. Go to owned. Oh, look. I own over 1,000 games. Now, for some reason, Xbox includes trials in this. But yeah, I pretty much bought all these games. You see that list, baby? That's all I own. Now, it's obviously some of these are demos, but not all of them. And again, I don't know why they put demos in the own section, but whatever. But yeah, I'm a fanboy, I'm a pony, but I have all these fucking games on here. I barely have any games on PlayStation, just so you guys know. Everything is over here. That's why I'm so mad. The NCAA game is only 20 bucks. Now I have this physically, but for digital for 20, it might be a deal. Yeah, I might have to pick this up. How long is the deal on for? 6 days? All right, cool. I could do that. For 20 bucks. These were all Xbox Live Gold games? What? So, Arrowheart, Disney Afternoon, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Alan Wake 2, all this shit was games for gold. The Grinch, Dead Space. Dead Space actually was, I think. Or it was on PlayStation Plus or something. Yeah, Dead Space I don't think was on Games for Gold. I think it was only on PlayStation Plus. NCAA, college football. Yeah, it'll be out in the summer, but I bought the game physically and I never opened it. So if I could just pick it up for $20 right now, I could either keep the game sealed or trade it in or something, get my money back. It was on PlayStation. And by the way, just so you guys know, I have multiple Xbox accounts with multiple purchase games. So, I mean, what you see here is not everything I own because I own more than this. Not to brag, but I mean, I dedicated my whole. This was where my library was at or is at. That's why, like, you know, I'm like, oh, I'll pick up another Series X. Why? Because my stuff is on there. It's on my account. My wife has a bunch of games on her account. Well, it was $7.99 because they just dropped it for whatever reason. It was $7.99 a couple of times. Because I actually bought it for my wife. With that whole thing. Smurfs cart. What a waste. We bought that and we found out there was no online. All these games. Yeah, Dead Space was free. I actually bought Dead Space on PC originally. That's where I beat it. I streamed that whole thing. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Forza Horizon 3. Evil Dead. House of the Dead. Sonic Origins. Yeah, RE3 is nice, man. It's a great game. Are you going to buy 2K25 on Series X? I don't know, because Milfman wants to play that game with me, but I don't know what he's on. I think he's on the PS4, so I don't know if it's cross-play with... I don't know if Xbox people can play with PlayStation people on that game or what. I don't know what the deal is. If you can do that, I'll probably buy a physical. This way I could, like, you know, if I don't like it, I could send it back. Or at least sell it. Tell him to step up. It's 2025. I told him a while ago when the PlayStation 4 was being, when GameStop was taking them for like $200, $300. I told him trade it in. He didn't listen. Remember, this game was supposed to be the big game for Series X, Bright Memory. Oh, one guy designed that game. You see those graphics? The game sucked. Daymare is not good. I would stay the fuck away from that game. That game runs at like 20 frames a second on the Series X. It is just not a good game. Now, the second one, Daymare 98, 94, whatever the second one is, Anthony streamed it. That game runs at 60 FPS, no problem. But the first one, don't bother with it. Even on PC, it runs like shit. Rogue Company, that was going to be the big game, man. I bought this game. I think we paid like $20 a piece for this game. Rocket Arena, that was going to be the next big game. Then they shut this game down. Ooblets, did this game ever come out? You know, we bought Cake Bash during lockdown and we never fucking played it. We've had that game in our library for 5 years. We never played it. We need to play Cake Bash. Yeah, I remember something like that. Yeah, I heard that. It's struggling to hit 30 frames in performance on the PS5 Pro. I thought they showed footage of that it ran the best on the PS5 Pro. Capcom might have to step that game down then. Already knockoff game from the 360 era where you were on the ship. Oh, that was the original Xbox. That was Deep Fear. Anthony streamed that game. I have that game downstairs. Yeah, that was original Xbox. I think it is backwards compatible though with the 360. I don't remember. I think it is. That game is a pain in the ass because the controls are like backward. I hate these Resident Evil clones. They clone the whole fucking game and they put the controls backwards. It's like, guy, if you're gonna rip off the game, just put the fucking controls in. Who cares? Yeah, that was original Xbox. That was a good game. It was a pain in the ass to play, but it was pretty good. I saw that. They shut down Monolith. A lot of people are like, oh. It's like, yeah, but they weren't doing shit anyway. Who cares? They were making a Wonder Woman game. It's like, who was going to buy that game? Who? Who was going to buy it? Who? Remember New Day? Who? You know what sucks? This Blood Waves game, I bought this on the 1X. And then they had the balls to make a Series X version. Man, it's like there's nothing different about it. They made a Series X version, you have to pay for it. You can't even upgrade it. You have to pay full price. And it's like, well, what are you doing? Oh, man. A lot of these 360 games I bought on the 360. I bought them right when the Xbox One came out. A lot of 360 games were like $5 and below. And I just added them to my account. And then they made it ship backwards compatible. And then all the prices went up. So I got lucky with that one. All right, there's the link for tonight. Oh, you see a pattern? I actually own all the first party Xbox games. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird how I used to buy my games and I still kind of do? Isn't that weird, everybody? Oh, look, I own Halo 5. Oh. All right, I'm going to run. That's the link for Gaming After Dark, 9:30 p.m. Eastern I will be there. Noof will be there. Foxy Proto will be there. Your Wicked Hot will be there. Sir X-Man will be there. And we will be there tonight, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. That's the link. Click on that. Go there. Open the tab. Bookmark it. Do whatever you got to do. Oh, here's that Undertow game that they gave away for free when the 360 went down that one time. Cold Fear. There you go. Deep Fear is the other game. That's the Sega Saturn game. I keep getting them mixed up. But ironically enough, they both take place on the boat. One's a submarine and one is a cruise line. And they're both Resident Evil ripoffs. Although I like Deep Fear better than Cold Fear, that's for sure. Undertow is on here. That's the game that they gave away when the network went down for like, what was it, like a week or a day or something? That was the free crappy game they gave away, Undertow. Mental 9R, what's up, man? I was going to go, but I'll stay for 5 more minutes here. Mental, what do you think about this Fable thing? And now it's coming out, Mental, that they delayed it because it's coming to PlayStation. Nate the Hate reported that, and apparently that guy was right a few times in the past couple of months, so it seems like that might be the case. Oh man, that's just lame. Oh, but Mental, there's so many games on Game Pass. You're missing out, man. So many of these games I want to play. Well, here's the question. What if you don't have Game Pass? There are so many games to play on Game Pass. What are you complaining about? Well, what if you don't have Game Pass? What if you were just waiting for Fable? You bought an Xbox and wait for Fable. Then what? Then what are you going to say? I wouldn't be surprised at all, though, if the delay is 100% because it's coming out day one on PlayStation. Yeah, it probably is. Probably is. Of course, Dreadpool plays this game. It looks like a Kirby game. Look at all this shit. It's all shovelware. Evil West. I have this game. I don't think I've ever played it either. I have it on Steam. I got it for like $20 and I never loaded it. So I'll check that out. MLB The Show is definitely not shovelware, but it's not that great either. But whatever. Hot Wheels is pretty good. Rocket League, obviously. Wait a minute. A lot of this shit's not in Game Pass. What's going on here? These are all the games that I own. What's going on here? Oh no, it says all games because I have Game Pass, so these are all. They're acting like I fucking own all these games when I don't. What updates? You can update this. You can update this. You can update that. I didn't even know this was installed. Is there another like 200 gigabyte update for Texas Chainsaw? What's the size on this one? 50 fucking gigs? Yo, Texas Chainsaw always has like 50 gigabyte updates. It's really annoying if you're trying to play this game. Yeah, royally fuck their Xbox hardware division. Oh, you just saying that, man. What's wrong with you? Well, propping up PlayStation at a time when they have nothing first party coming out. So dumb. Anyway, I can't wait to see their sales next year. Oh, God. Well, the next quote console, right? Air quotes console. What's Fortnite going at? 49 fucking gigs, man. You have to like uninstall these games and reinstall them. Just bad. Don't worry, mental. Fable was delayed, but we have the $15 game that nobody wants to buy, Balatro. That's now in Game Pass. We're saved, mental. This game was on sale for $11.99 about a week or two ago, mental. But we can't buy it until it's in Game Pass. Isn't it offensive, man, to tell, well, you have plenty of other games to play in Game Pass, and Mental's like, I don't have Game Pass, but I want to play Fable. Isn't that like offensive? Everyone assumes that you just play something on Game Pass. Yeah, play all this nice shovelware on fucking Game Pass. Orcs Must Die. What is this bullshit? Eternal Strands. What is that? Starbound. Lonely Mountains. Gigantic. This game was supposed to come out 100 years ago. I downloaded the demo of this game on the VCR Xbox One of Gigantic. Road 96. Oh, yeah, we need that game, right? Kingdom 2 Crowns. Shady Part of Me. Citizen Sleeper. Yeah, no, I fucking got Game Pass. Play Citizen Sleeper. Devil May Cry was great. By the way, I downloaded the trial version of Avowed. I think that would be my plan for it. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, I'll be honest with you. You get the games early too, so just saying. Just saying, buddy. I like DMC. I thought it was pretty good, but they didn't want to keep it going, so they continued the original timeline. Who the hell is calling? No one ever calls my house ever. These fucking scammers need to cut it out. Oh, Fantasy Dash. What's in Game Pass? Where is Game Pass at? Give me this. Game Pass. Here we go. Recently added. Rogue Trader. Okay. Now let's see. We already looked at this shit. Coming soon. Atomfall Expedition. Okay, so these games are pretty good here. I'm more interested in Doom and South of Midnight. Atomfall, I don't know what this is. Let me see some photos of this. Maybe I'll check it out. I don't know. Looks like a generic shooter. Expedition game I have no interest in. Well, just because you don't like a game doesn't mean somebody else will. That's true, but I'm still paying for it. No one else is paying my bill, right? Right? Oh, well, yes. Right. I can't believe you have a landline. You know why I have a landline? Because I have the double play. And also the landline in case, because I have a heart problem, in case I have to call 911, they know where the fuck I am. Whereas if you call 911 on a cell phone, they got to ping it and shit, and I'll be dead by the time they find me. That's why I still have a landline. I know a lot of people say that. They're like, why do you have a landline? It's like, that's why. Fair enough. Yeah, no, I didn't mean to jump down your throat. But I hear that a lot from people. They're like, why you got a phone? And it's like, and my whole thing is, well, why don't you have a phone? Oh, yeah, yeah. No, we got, I got fiber back in 2012. And again, because of some stupid deal that the town made, we're not allowed to get competition for cable TV. So they only offered me the double play package. And it's not bad. I pay like $100 a month. I get a gig up and down and I get the phone. But yeah, we were talking about that. We're like, gosh, we had the landline, whatever. And it's like, well, if I fucking have a heart attack and I'm near the phone, then there's a good chance I could call 911. And they'll find me. Whereas if I call on a cell phone, who the fuck knows if they'll be able to find me? They would have to ping like a tower and then try to figure out where the hell I am. You know what I mean? It's maybe they can find you quicker. I don't know. But back then it was more like, okay, well, if something fucking happens, 911's going to find us immediately. So that was the whole idea of keeping it. Age of Empires. Anthem. Oh, man, the game everyone wants. Anthem. All you need is help. I was waiting for this to come to Game Pass. Are you kidding me? I just renewed for 6 more years because this game came in. Dusk Falls. This game is still in Game Pass. I remember when Ashen came out, all these Xbox guys were like, oh, it's an exclusive. Ashen. It's like, who cares? This game looks like shit. Atlas Fallen, Rain of Sand. Yeah, I was waiting for this one. I was waiting for all these old Battlefield games, too. I couldn't wait. All right. Even though I bought half of them. It takes a minute to triangulate your position. They have 3 data points to do it. I tried playing Ashen and it lasted about an hour and I was done. Yeah, just I don't know, man. Bleeding Edge, remember that? Oh man, what a great fucking game. Yeah, it was so great that everyone jumped off that game immediately. Broken Age. Oh, I was waiting. Oh, Botany Manor. Botania? What is this called? Botany Manor? Brotato? Yeah, I was waiting for this one to come in. Holy fuck. You know what, guys? They should just cancel Fable because we have Brotato. We have plenty of games to play. We don't even need Fable. Just stop making games, Microsoft. We're good. We have plenty of games in Game Pass. We don't ever need any other games from you ever again. I was desperately trying to find something in Game Pass to play that was new. The problem is, too, man, like, they're just putting all these crappy shovelware games. And it's like, oh, yeah, we want the developers to have a chance to be noticed. It's like, really? Like Brotato and Broken Age and Botany Manor? Like, really? Cassette Beasts? Does anybody care? Chance of Cyanite. Okay. Citizen Sleeper. Yeah, I'm on that one. Citizen Sleeper 2. Clone Drone. Cocoon. Not based off the movies. Cocoon 1 and 2. Cooking Simulator. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Coral Island. Yeah, it was a Core Keeper. Oh, man. They got Core Keeper, everybody. Fuck. You know what? Just charge me $35 a month for Game Pass because you got Core Keeper now. The Creatures of Ava. Cricket. Crusader Kings 3. Day of the Tentacle. Oh, I was waiting for that one to come in. Deep Rock Galactic. I was totally waiting for this fucking game. Donut County. Dogny. What? I was waiting for Dogny. Yeah, you know what, man? This is bullshit. Look at all these crappy games on here. There's a lot of great games. There's a lot of shitty games. It looks like I'm looking through the eShop here. Hey, everyone. I made a game in Unity, and now it's on Game Pass. It's a fucking joke. I'm looking at these games as you've been scrolling. Zero interest in any of them. I don't even own already. Maybe that's me problem. No, I'm with you, man. I have this shit and I'm disappointed. And you know what people are going to say to me? Well, just because you don't like those games doesn't mean other people won't. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Fable gets delayed, and what am I seeing online? Well, we have plenty of games to play in Game Pass, so we don't need Fable this year. It's like, bro, you don't need Fable this year, but I want to play Fable this year. Just like I wanted to play Avowed a couple of months earlier. But everyone was like, oh, but Indiana Jones. It's like, okay, not everyone that wants to play Avowed is going to play Indiana Jones. Not everybody that plays Indiana Jones is going to play Avowed. Like, these guys keep moving the goalposts and they keep changing the narrative, and it's annoying as shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not allowed to get upset because of this stuff, but you're allowed to fucking move the goalposts and do damage control. That's the problem, man. All I'm seeing today is damage control. Well, I'm glad they delayed it. You're glad they delayed the game? This game's been delayed since 2013. You're fucking glad? I mean, how old was I in 2013? If I was 32 in 2015, I was 30 years old when Fable was supposed to come out. I'm going to be 42 next week. That's 12 fucking years later, buddy. And I know, well, it's not the same Fable. They canceled Fable. Right, but we still were supposed to get a Fable game in 2014, 2015. We didn't get it. They canceled it. And then they reworked on this new one here. It's like, dude, what are we doing? Like, I wasted 12 years of my life to play one fucking game, and it might suck. Hopefully it's a good game. But if it's not, what are we doing? We're just wasting time here. Oh, I'm allowed to be upset. A 2x 4 terabyte Western Digital is $475.98 at the SanDisk store. Oh, I'll get right on that. Thanks, SanDisk. All right, I'm going to run. Everyone take care. Mental, Infinite Hero, all you guys. Take care. Stay safe. Weston, you too, buddy. Everybody that was in here, take care. Have a good one, all right? I'll see you guys tonight. Noof Nukem's Gaming After Dark. I'll post the link here one more time. It'll take you right there, directly to the show. Cheers and take it easy. You too, Mental. Take care, buddy. Hopefully everything's all right. Well, we haven't seen you in a couple of days, so it's good to see you. Hopefully we'll see you tonight. And hopefully Noof gets you on, too. That's why I'll have you back on the show. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.